What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Blitz the Show. Today we got a new content. It is the Color Storm Team Affinity program, and a little bit to my surprise, they didn't format this within their base Team Affinity. They left it as is, so a lot of our progress is not going to be very useful. Obviously, if you've grinded out a lot of these, you're going to earn cards that help finish stuff, but they are not required. So let's hop right into this and take a look at how you can finish the Color Storm as quick as possible and earn some of the new best rewards in the game. Throughout these, it is going to be 50,000 Team Affinity points to go through and complete one of these and earn yourself a 91 overall or 92 overall card. You're going to see Lewis Gill here for the New York Yankees. Pretty mid card, I'd say. Not a great pitch mix. Has a sinker, really good control on it, but not necessarily great. In order to complete these, you're going to have one mission that is 10,000 Team Affinity points, which this one doesn't look too shabby at all. And then you're going to have missions as well. These 5 missions are going to include Yankees players. You're going to have parallel XP with hitters and pitchers. That doesn't seem overly daunting at all. Those are worth 20,000, which will help you complete this a lot quicker. And then during double parallel XP weekends, these will be incredibly easy to finish. Now, you're also going to have hits with the card, or innings pitched or strikeouts with the card that you own already from the first Team Affinity in the main base program. That is going to be worth 10,000 XP. As you can see, this one is hits with Babe Ruth. Then you're going to have total bases with Yankees, and that is 50 for 10,000 XP. And then you're going to have strikeouts with Yankee players at 10,000 as well. Ultimately, you are going to be able to probably grind out one of these and either 3 or 4 of the base challenges to go through and finish this as efficiently as possible. I think, hitters on double XP weekend, this should be very simple. But a lot of the time, pitchers are pretty easy as well. So you could probably throw another team's pitcher on and focus on a specific team's hitters, playing those 9-inning games or those mini-season games if you're not done with the Moonshot mini-seasons, and throw some of these cards in as well that you can throw in. Finish that a lot quicker, and you're going to be able to finish this as quick as possible. The rewards aren't great besides the card itself. You're going to earn yourself a good 4,500 XP, 3 packs, a ball and pack, a Yankees uniform, and then a cash register. And I'm sure those are going to be very similar throughout. You're going to look at the Orioles here, probably very similar, right? You're going to earn 2 uniforms for the Orioles instead of 3 packs. So a little bit interesting there. And then you're going to earn the card. So not much different in terms of the missions. As you can see, this one's almost a copy and paste with just a different moment. So overall, very quick way to go through and get these cards. Let's take a look at some of the better cards we have that just got released. As you can see, we are going to, they don't even have them in the catalog yet, so we're going to have to go back into Team Affinity and take a look at some of those. We're going to head back in. We saw Colton Cowser, and then you're going to go to the Red Sox here, and we're going to see Yoshida here, one of the better hitters in the game with high vision. This card's going to absolutely rake, no defense whatsoever, but the card's a good budget beast for some of those people looking for that. You're going to head to the Rays over here. You're going to get a different card, and that is Lowe. Josh Lowe here. 100 contact versus right, 87 power versus right. Pretty solid card, good defense as well. Can play every outfield position. You guys are going to notice a similar theme amongst these cards is that they're not very good. Let me just say that. They're okay. As you can see, a card like Jeff Hoffman here is pretty solid here. Good fastball, sinker, slider, splitter mix, but I mean, there's just not a lot of cards that pop in and just say, yeah, I need these cards in my lineup. They're kind of fillers. Bo Naylor is going to be a solid catcher, pretty good hitting stats all around. One of the better cards going to be out there, 92 overall as well. Royals, I know, is Michael Wacha. No one's going to want that card, as I'm a Royals fan and I don't even want it. Javy Baez is an interesting one. A lot of people were excited. Has gold defense, okay speed, pretty good against lefties, okay against righties. Not necessarily as good as people were expecting. Royce Lewis, another card a lot of people were excited for. Lewis absolutely rakes against righties, okay against lefties, very good clutch, good defense. Going to be a solid option at third base for a lot of people, but it feels like third base is one of the more deep positions right now in terms of Diamond Dynasty. Then you're going to have Andrew Benintendi, who always has a really good swing. Pretty good stats here as well. Will be one of the better cards for budget options. Seems like we're getting a good amount of outfield hitters in this so far for the Astros. Brian Abreu here, not a great pitch mix, so pretty good stats all the way around. Our next card here for the Mariners, let's take a look at who we got. Mariners, we got Brian Wu. Not a great pitch mix there, not good numbers either. And then our next team here, the Texas Rangers. I mean, this thing can't move any slower after this thing released. We are going to have Jack Leiter here. A lot of people like Leiter's motion, but sinker, slider, circle, curveball, four-seamer, not necessarily great. Really good velo on it. No outlier either, so that's not ideal for Leiter. Then we got 2 more teams left in the AL right over here. The A's, you got Brent Rooker. Oh my gosh, this card's kind of butter with the hitting stats. 100 power on both sides, 90 contact both sides, 95 clutch, solid vision. This card's going to rake. Really good DH card right there. You know, pretty similar to that JD Martinez card that we got for free not too long ago. And then we are going to scroll over to the Angels, and we are going to have ourselves Ben Joyce here is going to throw absolute gas. Does have outlier too. Sinker, slider, circle change. This card's going to be a popular choice among the community, and especially a lot of us that have the Mike Trout card and Mike Napoli and Baylor card, that we're going to be able to grind that out very, very quickly. And then the National League as well. You guys already saw the NL East one, so we're going to scroll right into the NL Central here, and once it loads, we're going to get to the Brewers. The Brewers got Sal Frelick here. Really good contact, no power whatsoever, solid speed. He is what he is. Not necessarily ideal. Reminds me of a typical Ozzie Smith build for MLB The Show. You're going to go through here, get a Victor Scott card. Very similar, really good speed, decent bunting stats as well. It could be used in Diamond Quest, making it a quick grind for you there. The Cubs here, let's see what we got for the Chicago Cubs. We're going to have Nico Horner here, another good contact card. Seems like they're going with a theme with the NL Central in terms of contact and no power, and not necessarily ideal for those NL Central people that have a lot of these cards right now. Heading over to the Reds here, we have ourselves a Nick Lodolo card. Absolutely brutal card here. Do not use this card online. You are going to get shelled. Really bad pitch mix, no velo whatsoever. Not ideal by any means. And then we got the Pittsburgh Pirates over here. Man, this thing is so laggy right now. And we have Jared Jones here. Good pitch mix, actually. Doesn't have outlier. Really good control. This has 99 velo, though, so didn't get the boost to 99 plus, but really solid Jared Jones card that actually I think a lot of people are going to be using right now. Then you go to the Dodgers, Padres. Let's see, we got the Blake Trinan card here. This card was very hyped up. Not necessarily as good as we thought it was going to be, but does have that sinker cutter mix, which always throws a good amount of people off. And then you head into the next one here, and we are going to get ourselves for the San Diego Padres, and the Padres are going to give us a Jake Cronenworth card. You know, very decent Jake Cronenworth card in my opinion. He's got, you know, mid stats all the way around, but we know Cronenworth has an absolute butter swing. After that, we're going to take a look at the Diamondbacks. I know they have Luis Gurriel Jr., really good against lefties. He has 100 contact, and he's the card that they keep on advertising, so he's got to be pretty decent in terms of what he can do. So let's take a look right here. 100 contact versus lefties. Decent power versus right, but not necessarily ideal. He's going to be a lefty platoon bat for a lot of people in their lineups. Then we got 2 more teams here. Heading into the Giants here, we have Jung-Hoo Lee. Another contact card, really high vision, really good clutch as well. Actually, really good defensive stats. Solid center fielder there. All right, and then our last team here, the Colorado Rockies, and we got Tovar here, good contact versus each side, really good defensive stats, but not necessarily the best card in terms of hitting stats, and that rounds out Team Affinity. And then you're going to hop into this collection over here. Once all these cards populate, you're going to have to collect 8 out of the 30 total cards to earn yourself a chase pack. We know those chase packs starting at 5 are diamond, so it is a diamond or higher reward. Hopefully you guys can pull something good out of that. And then the collect 15, you're going to earn a voucher that can be redeemed on June 13th for the next collection reward. So we will see what that's going to be. So if you guys are grinding towards Scott Rowland, probably good to go get that done before that point and start loading up on some cards for that next set. Ultimately going to make it a pretty easy transition if we can go through and get this Color Storm stuff done. Ultimately though, guys, it was a pretty exciting program that was kind of a little bit of a letdown. Not very great Team Affinity cards. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Is this a good program or is this a big L? Hit that subscribe button for more Blitz Sports Media content, and I will catch you guys next time.